Hi, beautifuls and beloveds. It's Noelle Rose Anderson -Kale. And raw, real, uncensored. I am the Dance Warrior, #that. And I fight for the arts. I talk about dance and all these great things that the arts can do to enrich people's lives. And I fight hard. I use whatever I have to do so. And now apparently that name has been expanded. If you look at my registered trademark of DanceWarrior, it tells you what I do with it. I use it in my books, but I also use it as talking points that are from my books, and we're adding more to the description. I own the trademark. Nobody can use that legally, and I'm proud of what I've done. So now I'm going to be able to add all of this that I've done to actually fight. Why don't you put this up? So you're right. I can also fight, there we go, for our freedoms. So it's not just battling, warring as a soldier in a Cold War, but dancing through it. I've been dancing through this whole thing every day. I'm sure a lot of you have seen me dance a little bit at least. And yeah, so the name means a little bit more now, and I never intended that, but it is what it is. Anyway, so I feel every day I have to show you guys that I'm still a girl, because we are getting the feeling that behind the scenes there's this really weird meeting. As you know, my intellectual property has been stolen. We've put all this stuff up that we've found and written about it to different companies saying what's going on, so can you please stop? We've been friendly about it. They would rather have you as friends than enemies. But now apparently it seems like someone's trying to steal my identity, saying that I went transgender, male, man, boy. And I'm not. It's not that I don't like anything about LGBTQ. It's just legally it's defamatory. Why? Let me explain the definition of defamatory or disparagement. Anything that is untrue from what I am, no matter what it is. It could be somebody saying that I'm an alcoholic or something like that. If I paint my character to be a certain way and I get money and jobs and I make my art a certain way and I'm a product, whether I make a lot of money at it or not, it's disparagement, and it's being done in public. And even if it wasn't being done in public, it's being done in such a way that's hindering my public expression of me, to the point that we are getting message that people are hoping that either commits self-induced death or that whatever can injure and kill me, and then they would slowly cast a person. See, right now we think it's just an image that I'm fighting up against. So I'm fighting, my real image of me is fighting up against a photoshopped image of me, supposedly real, but not. We don't think that this person exists yet. Why? Because people are walking around us very closely trying to figure out our height. And I think they figured it out, but I don't think so. Now they're trying to work on poisoning us because we can't find another parking space other than take this camera and pop it out here, except to construction. It's so funny that there's no other parking space around here today. Okay, well, we don't have to park here. We can go someplace else. No big deal. So we're starting to think that that might be true. So every day, because we're battling that, again, I'm not supportive of LGBTQ. It's just that why it would be disparaging. It's a legal term. It doesn't mean that I don't like LGBTQ at all. No, we love you guys. We hire you guys. Obviously, I've had 5 male partners, maybe 1 female too, that was part of LGBTQ somehow. And we paid them to dance, except when my company was new, we bartered and, we did favors for each other, and that's what you do. I never, especially at the beginning of when my company started, I didn't receive a dime to dance or choreograph or anything. I did it for free. I didn't ask anybody to do something that I wasn't doing anyway. And so anyway, so I'm going to prove again that I'm a girl. This is so ridiculous that I have to do this. But I'm wearing a Victoria's Secret bra, and I'm not flashing you guys. No. See, they're my girls here, still intact. And we were getting hint drops that because I was wearing a sports bra, it was hiding my nipples. Well, go look at my other videos. My nipples are still intact. You know, I don't know what I need to do. Wait a minute, how can I do this? Like, can you see? I mean, this is uncomfortable. This is ridiculous that I have to do this. But I still have my girlish figure, and it's getting more girly again every day because, like I said, the vaccines work really great. So, see? Tiny little me, still being very cute and tiny, and so nobody's really getting it, or you're getting it, but I'm reminding you. I don't know what it is. So anyway, I think I fulfilled that perfectly. See my hair, it thinned out because of the stuff being sprayed, and not even breaking off or anything. It's really strong, and it's doing well, and yeah, so anyway, it's just bouncing right back. Everything is. My nails are growing again, and just everything is. My skin is glowing, and so anyway, everything is working out well as far as that. So see, I am still a girl, and I want to remain a girl. Again, when I say disparaging against me, it's anything. It could be anything. It just so happens that somebody's trying to paint me as a trans man, and I'm like, good for you if you want to do. Did I explain that well enough? You said give the definition, right?
Yes.
You know, good if you want to do that, as long as you're not being forced. And it's like they're trying to force me to do it by putting hormones and stuff in the air. Do you know how to do that? It's actually a scientific thing. Just like the patch, you know, you put hormones on a patch. But obviously my voice hasn't changed. My appearance has only gotten better. And I'm returning more to my own self, and I'm happy about that. Obviously, this stuff makes everybody swell and look terrible. You know the term shit-faced? Yeah, it's just very swollen looking, and you know, I don't think I ever got that bad, but you know, we're good. And we did a video where we all raised our hands and we attested to the fact that I, Noelle, and Kale legally, and my performance name and the name I use in business is variations of Noelle Rose Anderson Kale, is a female. It's on my driver's license, which I just got done recently, December. My SAG card, I'm a performer, I'm listed as a female. I have no desire to change that. I'm proud of myself, I'm proud that I have that. And yeah, so guys, don't even try that. So, okay, don't misunderstand me. Don't think that when I say, you know, it's disparaging me to me to be LGBTQ, it's not because you guys disparage me or that I don't like you. It's somebody is falsely portraying me away from what I want. And you guys know I do so much work for LGBTQ already. Good Lord. And I'm glad to keep doing it. It's not a problem. You know, I danced on Modern Family. I did the GLAAD Awards, and I did that for free. The Modern Family, I still receive residuals for it. You guys can just check. So, and also let me kind of debunk something. If somebody wants to change, it doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen in a week. It doesn't happen in even 5 months. It takes a really long time. Look, I have no makeup on, no facial hairs, nothing, you know, nothing. I didn't lose my girls. I didn't lose my downstairs parts. I didn't bulk up. Everything is just totally. This is, I'll do that with more push-ups. But, you know, I always had a little bit of that. Just happens, you know. But yeah, are we good? So I'm telling you an encouraging thing. I think we're going to have to close the window or something, son.
Yes. Oh, you want me to close the window?
Yeah, keep this slit open, but that's getting too loud for no reason. That helps a little bit. So I want to say, because I like to do these videos when there's something really important, to do different appeals and approaches and attacks. Now, attacks doesn't mean, could, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, in dance, an attack is how you approach something. How am I going to do this move? Am I going to do it light and airy, or am I going to do it aggressive and quick? Am I going to do it really slow? It's an attack. How do you attack that move? So the same thing for my videos. I attack things differently to give a different appearance. It doesn't mean that I'm lying or that the others are not true. It's really, hold on, I have a leaf in my hair. It's how I want to try to reach you. Okay, so I did, and I wasn't faking it. It's hot in here, hold on. It's what I'm trying to do to reach your hearts. What I'm trying to do to reach your hearts, and it's all true. Whew, hold on, it's just hot in here. Side lighting is awful. Okay. And so what do I want to do to reach your hearts now? I already did, my emotional, where I just let loose, and, I'm sorry about the tears. I usually can hold myself together, but this is too much. I did the intense. I did the do it or you're getting sued, right? I did the logic approach. I did all of these things because not all of us are going to receive the information the same. None of it's an act. All of it is what it is. It is not different characters within me. It is approach. It's not rehearsed. I have no papers here, nothing. This is me. I am raw, real, and censored. That's my trademark descriptor of me, my slogan. And what you see is what you get. I don't rehearse anything. Can I redo something the way I first did it? Pretty close, just because I have the skill of presentation, acting, performing. So when you dance, you have to redo what you did, but hopefully even better. And so now it's more of an appeal to the future. All of you, how would you like it if 50 years from now, your children are in your place having to make the same decision again because you guys failed me? Maybe 50 years from now, God willing, but why would I want to come back and redo this again? Will this ever happen again? FDR said something very interesting that we saw. And I didn't realize he even said that. I think it was FDR, wasn't it?
I believe so. Those were
Delano
mostly.
Roosevelt, that every generation would have to make a decision about a virus. About Q being the virus, releasing a virus, this dust. Every generation gets hit with some of this. We had World War II. Guys, don't default to making and pushing it onto your children. Because we're here now. I'm here now. We are winning now. Let's drive this home. Let my pep talk and rally be coupled with Biden saying, okay, so this is the word that couples with our president. This is where I'm behind him here, right? And girding him up, For those of you who are very religious, remember Moses had Aaron and Hur holding up his arms, girding him up. So now he has his vice president girding him up, and my family, my husband is behind us on this, by the way. Even though sometimes he can be a little dim. So we have Vice President, Madam Vice President, which is cool, a woman, woohoo, holding up one of Biden's arms, and three of us three little bears, right? My son, Jared, or Jaden Anderson, as you know him, Jared Kale, aka me, Noelle, and Kale, aka Noelle Rose Anderson Kale, same person, and then Christopher Kenneth Kale. We're holding up Biden's other arm. We're girding him up with this message saying, look, we can do this. We can win. It is a much better option than us suing you, because you don't want your family having to endure the failure of your name and them bearing your name, whether they change their last names or not. People know who they are. I don't want them to bear the burden of your reputation of failing us. Look, we know that people are helping me. We know the people who are helping me will help Sue. We know the people who are helping me are hitting a home run for me on my behalf and making excellent points. My father wants a better life. He wants me, his daughter, like all of you probably have sons and daughters, but you are sons and daughters for sure. You don't want to fall behind in such a way that you put the burden on them, because it's just going to be a little bit harder. Look how hard it is for you. Be encouraged. Be faithful to your family's name and your legacy and their legacy, and let's defeat Q once and for all. I could do this with or without your help. I would rather do it with your help, because nothing gives me greater pleasure than to, for all eternity, engrave your names, because you helped on this beautiful monument of a helper's wall of a courageous heroine or hero that did this with me. I am saying this so many times, it is now my word. I don't go back on my word. You know it, because I'm still here. I don't like to say I've got your back, because that kind of means that, Q's spraying and it goes right to your spinal cord. We know this. So I'm not going to say I have your back. I'm going to say I am standing with you, and let's go. I don't want to drag your rear ends into court to make you do the right thing, but I will if I have to. But let's just do this together. I support President Biden on saying we have to show courage right now. We have to go forward. See, he addresses one way. I know as a speaker how to, in one speech, even if I had to, without pre-writing it, how to appeal to the myriad and the rainbow of humans that we are. I call myself a human rainbow, because I have so many cultures, so many races, so many religions, so many ethnicities, experiences within me that are legit and documented that I'm proud of. But look at that human rainbow, my hashtag, right? It's also a trademark that I'm developing in commerce, so don't use that. You can hashtag it, give me credit though, right? Because you are part of that human rainbow, which is legacy, humanity's legacy. Just like Delano said, Roosevelt, right? Franklin Delano Roosevelt. FDR, we all have a decision to make, every generation. Let's not screw that up. We are here. The enemy is so weak. We are standing. We are taking the brunt of their physical skirmish. Let's drive this home and win. Did I say enough?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, so let me keep this one short. 18 minutes. Listen to all of this. We love you guys. Let's do this. Now, for those of you who are being thick-headed and asshats, we are now going to release our, as a little screenshot, if you will, of showing you we know how to file a lawsuit and the proper format. We wrote a letter of intent, which gives you guys a little, kick in the ass to get going, and that helped for some. So let's drive this home. Q can't win. I want to be present to not defend myself, but to present myself. It's kind of shameful that you guys overlook the true source of who I am as a woman. It's very insulting to me, and I will remember this. But I'm telling you, if you help us, it shows that I can grant leniency. It shows that I can say, hey, you know what? You too were under duress like I was, and Q made you do it. Sell out, sell out, sell out. that is a legal thing that's always done too, and it's legit. It's not something that I'm not familiar with. So let's do this. I've got to go. I've got things I got to do. It's not about less love. It's about less time today. Look, see, still a woman, and let me sing for you again. Look at this stuff, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm a girl who has everything? That's not even warmed up, so see, my voice isn't even affected. Still a girl, okay, hashtag that, still a girl, still a lady, still a woman who's not afraid to stand up for herself, okay? So come on guys, let's get this over with, let's do this. Like, don't you all want this over with, like, already? Okay, this